Good day, Leo, and welcome to my channel. This is your weekly reading for May 26th to June 1st. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. I want to tell you all right now, it's been warm here a lot, and it's kind of humid, so my breathing's really bad because I got bad lungs. And yeah, so it might sound like I'm stopping, when I'm talking, and I apologize for that. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at your affirmation for the week. I use my time and talents to help others. I use my time and talent to help others. If you do that, that's a great thing. I try to do that as much as I can. Universe speak, spirits guide. What needs to be known, what lessons need to be learned. Seven of Diamonds, the Seven of Hearts, the Ace of Spades, and the Five of Spades. Okay, so your general energy is the Five of Spades. It's a warning. Somebody's betraying you, or maybe you're betraying somebody. It can go either way. This can be multiple betrayals. This can be multiple people, multiple betrayals, all the good stuff. But there is betrayal going on, and it's going to lead to a breakup or possibly breakups. And the thing is here, though, is that this is a blessing. Yes, this breakup is a blessing. You're not going to see it at first. Because most likely whoever this breakup is with, you care for them in some sort of way, but you will see down the line that it is a blessing for you. Okay, at the beginning of the week, you need to I'm jumping ahead. I keep seeing the stop doing too much over here, but we'll get to that. You have a chance at making a harvest, and this is based off of something that you've already done, like you've already done before. Like maybe you have an Etsy shop that you were running for a while and then you gave up on it, or maybe even like a YouTube channel and then you gave up on it. This is something from the past, your some kind of past effort that's going to start paying out. And the thing is that when you see an increase in like people watching your videos, people going to your Etsy shop, maybe asking you about your wares, or even if like you're a carpenter, if people start talking to you about your carpentry and what you do and all that stuff, it is time to jump on that. It's time to plant the seeds back into that, whatever that business that you were doing, right? That past effort that you were doing, it's time to plant seeds again and start making more wares, start making more videos. Start putting it out there that, yeah, I'm a carpenter and I do this, that, and the other. It's time to start doing that. And also note, okay, when it comes to this, I always give this piece of advice because this is like personal piece of advice for me. Um, People have to understand that things take time, right? A lot of times that's why we quit so quickly, because things don't happen quick enough. You got to understand that things take time. Okay, everything takes time, and a lot of times it takes way more time than you're expecting, right? You can be like, I'm going to be done with this in a month, and it's not done until like a year. It can literally be that big of a span. So when you're going back here and you're planting those seeds, also plant those seeds in your head that this is going to take time. All right, you're not going to reap the fruits of your labor quickly. It's going to take a minute. You have to make the harvest first, then have the harvest season. Also, I would say another advice here is that. Um, Yes, maybe you make the wares. Yes, maybe you make the videos. Yeah, maybe you can build the deck or whatever. But this would be a business, okay? So you need to learn the business aspect of it. How to market, how to gather people. Get people, supporters, people to invest. You need to learn all those things. Especially like YouTube. If you're running a YouTube channel, you need to learn how the algorithm works and all that good stuff. And to find out about any of it, whatever you need to find out, you can find it on YouTube. YouTube's got fucking everything. You can learn almost anything from YouTube. And yeah, you got those people that, want you to take their course or whatever that, whatever that might be and whatnot. And that's up to you if you take their course or whatnot. I've never taken any courses, but, you might learn something big there that people on YouTube just aren't teaching. But anyway, in the middle of the week, you need to stop. You're doing too much for other people. Okay. And I feel like this is telling you stop. Okay. Because this also might be why your last harvest did not go well. It's because you do too much for other people. I feel that. I feel like you're there for too many people and too much for other people and not thinking about yourself more, making you a priority over everybody else. So you need to cut that fat, okay? I don't care who it is. You come first. You come before everyone else. You need to focus on number one, you, all right? Focus on your priorities. Focus on your past efforts, and really put in the work and really do what you need to do for you. You can't be 100% for other people if you're only like 60, 70% for you. You need to be 110% for you so you can be 100% for the other people. Okay. So it's time to be a little bit selfish. It is okay to be a little bit selfish, especially when it comes to this. To me, you're not being selfish. People are going to see it that way, right? Because you're telling them, no, I can't do this for you. I can't do that for you. I need to focus on this, that, or the other. A lot of people are going to see that as being selfish, but it really isn't. It's just you taking care of you. You got to come first above anybody. I'm telling you, above anybody. All right. If you allow people to come before you in your life, then that person runs your life. You don't run your life. You have somebody else running your life. So anyway, at the end of the week, well, you got a chance to make a good investment, okay? And I think that this investment has to do with this harvest. I think that this investment has to do with investing in you, investing in what you do. That's what I think this investment is. It can be another investment, but here's the thing. With any investment, you still want to go with your gut feeling. You still want to math it out and make sure that it's going to work financially and whatnot, that you're at least going to break even, on whatever it is that you're investing into. But investment doesn't necessarily always mean money. It could mean time, and whatnot. And that could be this. That could be, you know, maybe someone pops up and somebody wants to work with you, and you need to jump on that if that's what this is. That would be an investment into somebody else for you. That's just how I'm feeling here. This is all about you, right? Except for like the betrayal or whatever. The betrayal, like I said, can be anything. It could be somebody betraying you, you betraying somebody else, or both, and it can be multiples. But what you need to do is that you need to stop doing so much for others and start focusing on you. Start investing into you. Start investing into what it is that you want to do, and really, really take the time to learn all the ins and outs of whatever it may be. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tarot cards. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, yeah, now it's time to sit in the middle of it all. Sit in the middle of the world, watch the world go on around you, and learn. You see all the angels and the animals here. They're reading, they're learning things, they're raising their vibration. That's what the snake is here, is your vibration, and they're learning from that and raising their vibration. Yes, so right now is a time to learn, and that's why you kind of need to cut this fat, because if you're really going to jump on this past effort and get it going, you got to first invest in yourself, invest in possibly somebody else as well, and you need to stop doing so much for other people, right? Because you need to start doing for you. This is something that's gonna take up more time, because, like, say you have a 40-hour a week, job, you're gonna need that extra time to do this, okay? And you should, okay, because it's definitely gonna work out for you. Let's see what the Poe cards have to say. If I had the right cards in my hand. Let's see here. The Hangman. All right, so the Hangman in the original Rider deck, the Hangman is hanging by his ankle. He's not hanging by his neck, so he's not in any real danger, right? He's just kind of hanging there, being kind of like a fool in some ways, because he could easily release himself, and he has the knowledge to release himself, but he just doesn't, right? And I think this is the cards telling you that you need to release yourself of, whatever this is, this person that you're doing too much for, which could be the breakup. But you're doing too much for somebody, and I feel like it's somebody. I don't feel like it's work. I feel like you're doing too much for somebody, and you need to release yourself from them, because you're not hanging by your neck with this person. You can easily release yourself without any harm done whatsoever, at least to you. I mean, to the other person, who knows? Because people, emotions and stuff work in many different ways. But yeah, it's time for you to sit in the middle. Right, watch the world go around you. Learn what you need to learn any extra steps that you need to learn on running a business or whatnot, or running whatever this is that you're wanting to do, and raise that vibration. Start thinking about you, and start investing in yourself. So there you go. I hope this resonated. I hope it helped in some way. If it did, hit that like button, and if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week, and until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.